Hello, hello. Let's do it properly, eh? Welcome to Agenda Free Round Housens. Steve Lookner here. Thank you to the mods.
Hello there and welcome to the event. We're starting today off with a par 4 first hole. Let's kick this one off in the fairway and we'll take it step by step from there. How's that sound? Oh, needs to hold on to the fairway. Might be dangerous. Second shot here on the first. Come on, bounce to the right for us. Oh my, this might go down. Starting off under par, that is all I can ask for. All right, let's get this close. Par 3, second hole. I have faith. Oh, your approach is heading left. Whoa, you almost got that. And to save par. This one's breaking pretty hard to the left here. Oh, that was almost in. 4 feet to the cup. All right, that'll bring you up to even par. Teeing up on hole number 3. I think this will end up in the fairway. Oh, man. And this one for bogey. Okay, 1 over on the round currently. Okay, stepping onto this tee of the 4th hole, and we have a par 4. Holy, you just ripped it. And this one's about 130 yards away. Yep, that's going to do just nicely. Here's an 18-foot putt. I think this is going to go right to left. Yikes, that went right by. And you've got this left over for par. And just 1 stroke over par at the moment. All right, here we go. Par 4 on the 5th. Oh, wonderfully struck. Well, this shot might go into the rough. Yeah, this one's coming out of the rough, and I don't know if it's going to make it. Oh, almost hold it. 21 feet to the cup from here. I think this one's going to go a bit to the left. Oh! Well, let's just pop this in and grab a bogey. All right, let's get to the next. Okay, you are at 2 over par. All right, let's see what we can do here on the 6th hole. This one's looking pretty good. Okay, we are about 245 yards out from here. And you want this one to stick nice on that green. Bit of a down slope where we want to land this. And from the green side rough. This one's just a 3-foot putt. There's a way to bounce back. Birdie on this one after bogeying the last. I like it. And the current leader is ahead by 2 strokes at the moment. Okay, 7th hole is a par 4. I like that. Setting up from 145 yards away. Oh my, you almost dropped that in there. Okay, positive thoughts. Let's save par right here. All right, let's head to the next. And you're 1 over par currently. Okay, par 3 on the 8th. What will happen here? I'll just be quiet and watch and see how you do. And this one for the par. Oh, almost. Just a little 3-footer left for this one. Okay, that putt's done. Okay, 2 over par at the moment. Here we go. Teeing this one up on the 9th hole. Well, something went amiss. All right, coming out of the rough, you might not have enough on it. Okay, we're back in the fairway. That's good stuff. Now let's hit the green. Ooh, almost hold that one. Okay, here we go. This one for the par. And right now you're just 2 strokes above par. And here we go with the 10th hole. It's a par 5. Yeah, we'll take that. All right, on the green and under regulation, you got a putt for eagle, and that's fantastic. Best of luck on this one. We've got a lot of real estate to cover here. Good luck with this. You got to give it some gas up the hill, and it's braking a little to the right. Just, yeah, a little too much on there. 15 feet to go from here. I think we got a right to left brake on this one. So good, so good. 1 over for the day. Wind's blowing from our backs on this one. Nicely done. Okay, second shot on the 11th. Really well judged approach there. All right, this is for the bird. I think we got a left to right break here. Oh, just missed that birdie. All right, all we need is a little tap here. Let's do it. And after that one, you are sitting at 1 over par. And the 12th hole is a par 3. All right, 34 feet from the cup. This one's breaking pretty hard right to left. Oh. Okay, here's our par putt. And you're sitting at 1 over for the round. And now we tee this one up on the 13th hole. Landing area slopes away from us. Might be able to get some extra yards. Ooh, caught the downslope. This is going to have legs. Well done. Okay, this is about 240 yards or so from the pin. And ever so close. 1 stroke off the lead. Well, I hope you can hold on to the fairway on this one. It just barely got into the light rough here. About a dozen feet to the hole from here. This one's got a pretty hard break left to the right. Nice stroke on that one. That's your 4th birdie of the day. And after that, you'll go down to even par. And the 14th hole is next. This one is a par 4. Oh, too bad. We just barely made our way into the second cut. Oh, almost in the jar. Okay, come on now. This to save your par. You are currently sitting right at even par. And now the 15th hole. This one is a par 4. It's about 195 yards to that pin from here. A little bit to the right on the approach here. Oh, is this gonna go? Just a little tap needed here. All right, let's take a look at the standings. Just one over at the moment. Let's see what happens here on the 16th. And we are in the deep stuff currently. Let's get out of here now. That's okay. Don't worry about it. We'll be on the green eventually. Okay, third shot. Right by the hole. Okay, 11 feet to deal with. And this one starts off straight enough and then heads to the right, I think. This one's on a good line. Good stroke in the hole for a par. And you're one over at the moment. And now on to the par 3 17th. Heading left. Oh my, almost in there. And this next putt for par. And you're sitting at 1 over par at the moment. And now I bring you to the 18th tee. This is a par 5. Oh my goodness, that is a display of power. Okay, this is looking to be about 225 from the pin. Oh, just a tap in here. And that one drops in for bird, and nice way to cap off your round as well. All right, even par at the end of the round for you. Not a bad day's work. And that's going to do it for us here today. Thank you so much for playing, and we'll see you next time. Hello there, it is me, John McCarthy, here to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. This is going to get good. And as we kick off our round, we got a par 4 right in front of us. Let's put this first drive into the short stuff and we'll be on our way. Okay, we're off. Have a good one. Second shot here on the first. And from the rough, not sure you caught enough of the ball here. And this next putt for the par. Oh man, this one's breaking pretty hard to the left. This one's looking decent. It's still tracking. And it drops. Well done. Fantastic putt. And let's roll some videotape on that one. That was interesting. And after that one, even par is your score. And we're teeing up on hole number 2. Okay, here we go. Long putt ahead of you, but I've got faith. It's definitely, yeah, I stopped counting around 45 feet or so. Bit long on that one. 12 feet left to the hole. I think this one's breaking to the left. And there we go. That's going to work. Well done. And you're at even par currently. Heads up on this one. It's getting a bit windy out there. Looking good off the tee. Second shot on the third. And maybe you want to dial a little backspin in here. This is a downslope that could be dangerous around the pin. Okay, here's our third shot. Oh, oh man. This putt's around 18 feet away. This one's going up the hill and to the left. Birdie, putt, and everything, wasn't it? Okay, let's see what we can do on the next hole. Okay, even par at the moment. And here we go. We got a par 4 on this 4th hole. Okay, we've got about 165 yards to go here. The approach is heading a bit to the right. Okay, this will save your par. Let's go. All right, let's see how this next hole is playing. And after that one, currently sitting at even par. That wind's blowing right into our face on this one. Ooh, yeah, right off of that. Oh, crud. I think we're going to be in the fairway with this one. Setting up about 220 yards away. And the approach heading to the left. Oh my gosh, almost dunked it. All right, here we go, double bogey. Looks like just a slight break to this one to the right. Looking good. And down it goes. Good little putt there. And you are currently 2 over. All right, par 5, 6th hole. Let's have a good tee shot. Good little shot there. And we're setting up here about 210 or so from the pin. A little too much to the right. Oh, come on, that almost went. All right, this one's around 15 feet. This putt looks like it's going uphill to the right. Oh, come on, be nice. And this next putt for par. Just a little bit aggressive there. And a 4-foot putt. And currently sitting at 3 over par. Well, see if you can use the tailwind on this hole. Okay, here's our second shot here on the 7th hole. If we can get a kick left, it'd be nice. This could be a birdie if you want to drop this in the hole. And a great effort on this hole to bounce back after the bogey on the last. Great work. That's a birdie. And right now you are 2 over par. Okay, 8th hole, par 3, baby. And that approach was a bit wayward. Oh my, this might go down. Okay, let's go. This one is for par. Okay, let's head to the next. All right, you're sitting at 2 over. Well, let's let this fly here on the 9th. Well, I hope this one holds on to the fairway here. And that'll just barely make its way into the first cut of rough. Setting up here now for our 3rd shot. Wouldn't that be nice to save par on this one? And right now you're 2 over. Wind is picked up. We got a tailwind to deal with. Yes, that's a good swing. All right, this is about 240 from the pin. And the green tends to slope away from us where we want to land it, so be careful of the approach. Well, that's just fine golf playing there. That's on the green in under regulation. Well done. Now here's your eagle putt. What do you think? Oh, right by. This one's 10 feet away. Oh, that was supposed to be a birdie. And that will drop for par. A little bit of a 3-putt, but hey, we're out of here. Okay, you are at 2 over par. Let's see what happens here. We got a long par 4 for this one. Nicely done. You got some good contact there. This one's about 110 from the pin. Nice stroke. We're on the green. This one's about 15 feet. Sort of straight to start out with this one, and then it goes a bit to the left. Ooh, wish I could have given you that one. All right, let's tap her on in and continue on our way. All right, that one's down. Now let's take a look at the scorecard. Okay, 2 over par at the moment. Okay, this hole, we got a tailwind to deal with. Safe approach, nice. This one's 17 feet. I think this one's breaking to the left. Oh, come on. This putt's about 5 feet. And right now you're just 2 strokes above par. Here we go on the 13th. We got a par 5 now. Setting up here in the deep stuff. There's a green and under regulation for you. Pat yourself on the back. If you can drop this, that'll be your eagle. This one can't make up its mind. It's going left, then it's going to the right. Good luck. This one's 8 feet away. Oh, almost had the birdie there. All right, not much left here. And 3 putting in for par on this one. All right, 2 over par at the moment. All right, let's see what we can do off the tee here. It's a long par 4. That's, yeah, be nice to have that one back. And here's shot number 2 on hole number 14. Okay, this is a doozy. This is not for the faint of heart, this putt. Hopefully, you can get this close. This putt's going uphill. Looks like it's moving right to left. Oh, come on, get in there. All right, this one for par. And right now you are 2 over par. Okay, lengthy par 4 ahead of us here. Good job. All right, what do we got here? Looking like about 165 to the pin. This one's heading a bit right. Oh, almost. Hold it out. Okay, save par right now with this putt. Let's go. And you are currently 2 over. And you're working with the tailwind on this hole. Beauty of a swing there. Okay, this shouldn't be too bad. We're in the light rough, but not too deep. Come on, kick left. You'll be all right there. This one's about 21 feet to the cup. Here's an uphill putt moving to the left. Oh no, it's right by the hole. Here we go, par putt. A little bit too firm on that one. This one's a 4-foot putt. And you're 3 over at the moment.
This course is fucking gay.
And up next is the par 3, 17th.
Every fucking putt is 50 feet.
Okay, you have a extremely long putt. I'll put it that way. Let's see what you do. This one's a double breaker. Goes left, and then it goes right. This one's about 8 feet from the cup. Just one stroke back from the leader after that one. Okay, we have a par 5 here on the 18th. Have a good tee shot. Hey, it's all good. It's all good. It happens. And this is our 3rd shot. Okay, back in the fairway. Great stuff. All right, let's put this in the hole and finish up this round. And we're done here, finished with a tap. And as this round comes to an end, it'll be +3 for you. All right, that's going to do it for me. And just want to thank you again for playing the game. And hopefully we see you soon. Hello there, my name is John McCarthy. Pleased to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Things are going to happen for us today. I got a feeling. And it's right in front of us. We have a par 4 first hole. Let's drop this in the middle of the fairway and take it from there. All right, first drive is away. Have a good round. Good job. Okay, second shot here on the first. Nicely done. Had the right club there. Here we go. Birdie putt coming up. Looks like a bit of a break in this one to the right. Oh, that's too bad. And we're starting things off at even par after the first. Wind is blowing left to right. Second shot here on hole number 2. Oh, just missed that chip. All right, let's go. This to save par. Oh, come on. All right, here's the tap. And that will go.
Fuck this fucking course. Holy shit.
4 over par. All right, you know what to do. We got a par 5 here for the third hole. Oh, dear. Look at that go. Oops, that one went bye-bye.
Fuck off.
This one's heading a little bit too much to the right.
I mean...
Oh, into the water.
Fuck right off with the shit.
Well, that one's going down into the water. This putt is daunting, to say the least. Hopefully we can this.
This like, it's so dumb.
Oh, what do we have here? Still on track. Oh, come on, get down in there. Oh, somehow it doesn't go. Okay, I would love it if you could drop this one on in. And you're currently sitting at 9 over par. On this hole, we got a tailwind to deal with. That sounded good. This one's about 130 yards out. Heading a little bit to the left on the approach. Setting up for our third shot. Get in there. And that'll work for your birdie.
Suck it, bitch.
Well done. 5 over par currently. Now we saunter onto the tee of the par 4 fifth hole. Well, I'm sure that's not what you intended. Okay, out of the sand into some nicer fairway. Good stuff. Okay, this one for par. And that'll do. All right, that leaves you at 8 over par. All right, I want you to have a good tee shot here. We got a par 5 on the 6th. This would be nice to get for birdie. All right, let's head to the next. And you're currently sitting at 7 over. Wind's picking up out there. We got a headwind on this hole. Oh, that was a fine swing. Fine swing. And this one's about 180 yards out. Maybe this one will kick to the left. Oh, yeah, that's going to do just fine. Great work. And 5 feet left to go. Nice putt. I like the way this is shaping up. That's your second in a row of birdies. Currently sitting at 3 over par. Teeing up here on the 8th hole. We're going to get safely over that water, right? Well, missed the green there on that one. Oh, denied, denied. Okay, this one's 19 feet. This one's going left to right. Pretty hard break too. Oh, no. This one's a 3-foot putt. Okay, currently sitting at 4 over. Wind's blowing out there, right to left. This is about 185 yards or so to the pin.
The fuck was that?
And here we go. This one for par. And I think this one's breaking to the left. Oh, I guess we're just gonna have to roll with the bogey here. Okay, tap this one in and let's move on. And that putt drops for back-to-back bogeys. Currently sitting at 8 over. All right, we start the back 9 of this course with a par 5. It was tidy. This is what our third shot's looking like. Oh, how are you? 3 feet left. Let's keep this going. That's your 4th birdie of the day. Good work out there. And right now, you sit at 4 over par. And a heads up, we got a headwind to deal with. Well done. And this one is around 180 yards to the pin and 3 strokes off the lead. Oh my goodness, this might go down. And you're finding your way around this course. That's your 5th birdie of the day. And you're sitting right at 6 over at the moment. Okay, over now to the 12th, and we got a par 3 ahead. And for the save. Ooh, almost. Here we go. Just a few more inches. Okay, let's see what the next hole has for us. And it's a 2-stroke lead for our leader at the moment. And the 13th presents us with a par 5. Oh my, that was a vulgar display of power on that drive. And we're around about, I'd say 240, 245 to the pin. And just rolls into the second cut. And here we go for the birdie. It looks like this one's breaking to the left. Oh yeah, that's great stuff. Okay, 3 over par for you. Okay, the wind's blowing on this one, right to left. And the fairway does tilt away from us. A bit of a downslope up at the landing area. And let's see if this one will run. You caught the downslope. Good luck on your second shot here on the 14th. This could be heading for the rough. A little wayward on that approach. Oh, how dialed are you today? Look at that one. 6 feet to the cup. And currently sitting at 3 over par. Okay, on to number 15. This one's a par 4. I think this one's fairway bound. And we're somewhere around 240 from the pin. And you're 2 strokes off the lead. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be great. Ugh, rolled right by. Okay, let's get this ball in the hole. This to save par. An uphill putt. Moving right to left. Right by. And that will do. And you're currently sitting at 4 over par. Okay, careful of the headwind out there. Those shots are going to happen to you. And here's our second shot on the 16th. Well, this is just lovely. Nicely struck. Here's a look for birdie. Nice work. That's birdie number 7 today. And you're currently 6 over par. And now on to 17. This one's a par 3. Nice, pure swing. Great stuff. Oh my, this might go down. Come on. Okay, we could save par here with this putt. And you are 6 over par at the moment. And hole number 18 is in front of us. Shake it off. Okay, much safer place to play from here. Out of the sand into the fairway. Okay, we're setting up about 100 yards out. Looking really good. And there you go, chipping that one in for birdie to end your round today. Great work. And it'll be a +2 for you at the end of this one. All right, that will do it. Hopefully, I'll see you back here real soon. Thanks again. Bye. Hello there and welcome to this society event. We got a par 4 in front of us as we begin. Now let's spank that ball into the fairway and begin our round. Second shot here on the first. Well, you might not have enough out of the rough here. And here's an 8-footer for us. Oh my, wish I could have given you that one. All right, for the bogey. And that putt will go. And you're 1 over par currently. All right, let's go. Par 3, second hole. You can do this. All right, we're 33 feet out. Look at this one, breaking pretty hard to the left here. Oh, bad break. Good luck here. This is for par. Okay, sitting at 1 over par. Let's see what happens here on the third hole. Looks like the sand coming up. All right, setting up now in the bunker. Let's see what you got. Oh, just about dropped it. And from 22 feet out. This is an uphill putt and moving to the left. Well, this one's looking good so far. Ooh, it's still on track. Oh, yes, that'll go down. Nicely done. And you're currently 5 over for the day. And who can actually catch our leader today? Out ahead by so much in the final round of play. It's going to be interesting to see if anyone can contend. Ooh, just tattooed that drive. And this is somewhere around 150 yards from the pin. I'll take that. And if this drops, you'll get your birdie here. I think this starts off pretty straight and then goes to the right. Looking good. That is fine work. All right, that hole will bring you down to 1 under par. Time for the 5th hole, and we got a par 4 ahead of us. Yep, that was a good swing. Well done. Setting up here in the rough, and it's a deep lie. No two ways about it. Oh yeah, that was a tidy little shot. Well done. 10 feet to go. I think it's breaking to the left. Well, it's heading towards the hole. And there you go. Dropping in for the birdie. And right now you are sitting at 3 over par. And this one is a par 5 for the 6th. That was well played. Okay, this is about 240 yards or so from the pin. Oh, almost in there. Okay, here's your birdie look. This one's breaking left to right. Oh, it's getting there. And right now you're 2 over. You're teeing off now in a long par 4. Well, tee shot's looking good here. Second shot here on the 7th. Don't want to go too far on this one. The green slopes away from us around that pin. Decent approach there. Okay, let's do this. 13 feet. I think this one's moving to the right. Ooh. Here we go. This next one for par. Okay, next hole coming up. Okay, you are at 2 over par. And the 8th hole is a par 3. Putting this one from downtown. This is it's going to be interesting. This one looks like it's breaking to the left. Oh. All right, you've got about 6 feet here. And after that one, you're 3 under. Teeing this one up on hole number 9. I'm having that. Setting up here about 190 yards or so to the pin. This one's your 3rd. This one's 6 feet away. And after that hole, you are at 3 under par. The back 9 of this course starts with a par 5. Swinging like silk. Here's a putt for birdie. This one's breaking left to right. It's also downhill. A bit too much power into that putt. 8 feet to the cup. And you currently sit at 3 under par. We've got a headwind blowing in our face on this one. Yeah, that's unlucky. Second shot here on the 11th. This one's out of the rough, but might not be making it to the green. Oh, almost got that chip to go. All right, for the bogey. All right, moving forward. And you're 3 over at the moment. Okay, we're now on the 12th. We got a par 3 coming up. This is a super long putt. No 2 ways around it. Let's see how you do. And here's an uphill putt, moving to the left. Almost. All right, nice 3-footer to deal with. And with that, we will move on to the next. And after that hole, you're 2 under par. All right, let's see what we can do here on the 13th. That drive was fierce. All right, this is about 240 from the pin. Here we go, birdie putt. And as that drops, that marks down your 5th birdie so far today. And after that, you're sitting at 2 over par. You got a headwind to deal with on this hole. So far, so good for this one. All right, here's our second shot on the 14th. Well, we missed the green, but that's all right. Life does go on. Well, it's going right by the hole. If you want to save par on this hole, we got to drop this right here. All right, you're sitting at 2 over. And now the 15th hole. We got a par 4 for this one. That'll do. Okay, about 225 to the pin from here. Well, that's all right. We'll get on the green next time. And this is your 3rd shot. If you drop this, it could save par. Ah, no good. All right, a little tap putt here. All right, now let's set our sights to the next. Currently sitting at 3
Fuck
over
this
par.
fucking course.
Might need a bit more club. We got a headwind on this hole. Ouch. Swallowed up.
Fuck off. I'm so done with this.
Okay, looking good. And this shot is clocking in around 105 yards from the pin. Nothing wrong with that. Safely on the green. This one's about 15 feet. This one looks like it has a bit of a break to the right. This putt's going. All right, bogey putt drops. It's going to put you up to 1 under par. All right, this one is number 17. We have a par 3 here. Who put that there?
And fuck off.
And this is about 170 yards to the pin. Oh no, water. And if this drops, it's for triple bogey, but I'm not holding that against you. I think you're fine human. Oh my, that went off the green, unfortunately. Come on, get in.
Whoever designed this
Oh,
course
there
is a
you
piece
go,
of shit.
chipping her in. Nicely done. And currently sitting at 3 over par. Okay, on to 18 now. We have a par 5 coming up.
We're in the fucking sand. Piece of shit.
All right, let's piece out of this sand. That's just too bad. Okay, this one's about 135 yards out. Great work. Nice approach on that one. And this putt for a final score of 75 today. This one starts off pretty straight and then should turn to the left. And with that,
Fuck off.
our time here is done. All right, we're out of here. That's going to be 7 over for you at the end of this one. All right, that's going to do it. Thank you so much for playing the game, and we will hopefully see you real soon.
Minus 63, minus 61. Like, go fuck yourselves. I love you, Huel. But Houdini can go fuck himself.
Let's put a snow in their face.
Oh, can I can report him for being a fucking cunt.
Miss?